Okay, I want to welcome you to the 2023 Indiana Scratch Classic Finals. We're down to the final four. They're going to bowl two games, total pin match, to determine their standings. Our first participant today is Bailey Maverick. Following him will be TJ Schmidt. On the other lane will be Ryan Burton. And Matt Sanders. Again, they're going to bowl two games, total pins, to determine the championship. Good luck, gentlemen.
Whether you bowl tons of games like I do or league once a week, there's only one choice for me.
Get your pair of Big Four socks at a pro shop near you or online at bigfoursocks.com.
If you're ready to take your game to the next level, trust the guys with over 20 PBA Tour titles and RT Tour experience to improve your game. Ball layouts for the best feel and to maximize your game. The top names in bowling: Motive, Brunswick, Hammer, Radical, Storm, Roto Grip, and more in stock. Get tips and lessons from PBA stars Mike Devaney and Ronnie Russell. When you're ready to invest in your bowling game, go to RT Tour Experience with 2 locations, inside Pinheads and Fishers and All-Star Bowl in Indianapolis.
All right, welcome back here to Savage Bowling TV's presentation of the Indiana Scratch Classic from Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl in Lafayette, Indiana. Scott Gilmore, Mike Aulby, and Chad Lester in the broadcast booth. We're here now at the championship match here on lanes 5 and 6, and man, do we have a star-studded field here. We have defending champion Ryan Burton, two-time champion Matt Sanders, a past champion in TJ Schmidt, and a gentleman looking for his first state title in Bailey Maverick, and he'll lead the way with a strike.
Nice and smooth right out of the get-go there. Great shot.
Before we get too far underway, I want to thank our sponsors, the Brands of Brunswick. I want to thank their contributions. Pinheads, Bowling and Entertainment in Fishers. Big Four Socks, Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl. Tim Mack's Victory Lane Pro Shop. A1 Automotive. And RT Tour Experience for making this broadcast possible. And once again, Mike, I just feel like this tournament delivers exciting, dramatic finishes. And boy, with these four guys, you're looking at another one, I believe.
Yeah, that last round, I mean, obviously, we didn't think anybody was going to be backing in, and they really didn't. We had some people back out, but we had a couple just came in there and took their spots, and the big one was Bailey Maverick.
DJ gets that a little wide right. 2-4-8-10.
2 games, it may not seem like much, but we're going to see probably 2 different games here by the time the lanes, because this pair had not been used today. So I think Matt will take the 9 instead of what the 8-10 or 7-10 was looking at there for a second.
We were talking before we came back on the air, and how our thoughts were that TJ and Bailey were working a little bit together there to try to break this pair down right, because they know the lefties are going to play in the same area. They were trying to do the same, right?
Yep. And, so far it looks like it's been close to them, what they found and what they've done. But these 4, these 4 players we have left are all more than capable of doing anything, to win this title on their own.
Well, a lot at stake here, not only the money, but everyone wants the state title in their resume. And the things you think about that some might not. A state title automatically gets you eligible for the State Hall of Fame. That's one of the big qualifiers. And several of these guys are going to be well on their way. TJ with 3 titles, Matt with 2. You're looking at future Hall of Famers right here in the state of Indiana.
Beautiful shot. Two great ones out of the gate.
Now Ryan Burton, he's the California kid going to school here at Purdue, who has really bowled well in everything. But can Bailey Maverick reign on the past champions parade? He kind of reflected a little bit of that when we talked to him before the match started. you know, these guys are all good friends. They all respect one another's game, and
Yeah, best thing to do is take care of yourself here.
that's right. Good shot there from TJ. You know, one thing, these guys are not going to panic either. You looked at Matt Sanders in the one game, he was really kind of just struggling, and then figures something out and shoots the back 6 for 224. So these guys just don't ever panic.
No, and then Matt Sanders put together the second game and just locked himself in and took the lead. So, yeah, Matt's looked pretty good all day, and I'm sure it'll be the same way this time. He'll just may take him a few frames to get locked in and feel comfortable, and then off he'll go.
Oh, little
big break there.
light mixer 5-pin threatening to stand up, and not sure if Ryan really likes his look right now.
He has that look of not quite sure, doesn't he, yet?
Yeah, well, light bucket on the
Yeah.
left lane, light on the right for a strike. What's amazing about these guys, and they've all proved it, is the ability to focus on the task at hand and not get wrapped up into, you know, having the nerves take over and the mind playing tricks on yourself. These guys are just about executing, and that's what makes them so tough. The outside things, the outside noise don't really bother them too much.
No, not at all.
Oh, almost a pocket 7-10.
You know, I'll tell you what, there was just a couple hits that, you know, last game that kept him from throwing big strings, and that's kind of like one of them right there where he left a couple hits where it looked like destroyed 9 of them and left one, but great shot.
Yeah, he could easily have been in the 260s last game. Instead, he had to strike out in the 10th to get in. Oh, light mixer 10. And you made a great point just as this match started. It is going to be two different games in a sense, because you're going to see guys fighting transition. This pair is going to change quite a bit here, especially when you have two lefties and two righties. That needs to hook, and it does.
Not a lot, but it did. Yeah, it's you're going to see a little bit of difference, and it's just who's going to be able to keep up with the pace of that change to not give away any frames.
Well, this is Bailey Maverick's second appearance in the championship round at the Indiana Scratch Classic. And remember, he was involved in that star-studded field with, I believe, with EJ and Kevin. And
Big
and the
break.
9 goes down. The last pin to fall. Now TJ from, I believe, still lives in Osceola, which is up near South Bend. Matt Sanders, obviously from Columbus. Lives in Columbus, originally from Evansville. I'm not 100% sure where Bailey grew up in, but he was, if you remember right, he bowled in the Indiana High School Bowling Single State Championship. So he's been a talented player for a long time.
Nice shot. Ryan there. It's the best looking shot he's thrown yet.
Ryan, just kind of an unimposing individual.
Yep.
Great kid, super nice. Nothing really seems to bother him, it looks like. Very calm, cool, collected. Boy, does he have a good game.
Very solid. Bailey's one of the smoothest I've seen in quite some time. Just, which makes great shots, and ball does what it needs to. And
a lot of knee bend, really gets down on the shot.
yeah, those pressure shots in the 10th, I mean, they were no different than the first frame. I mean, nice shot by Matt. Solid 7.
Right now, some guys, Matt included, struggling with a little bit of carry issue.
I think Matt's you can see it working in his head. He's dialing in. He's thinking what he needs to do to get there.
And now Bailey Maverick with 2 great shots and then back-to-back 7 pins, threatening to lead the 7-10. Oh.
Nice shot. But you know what we've seen is we've seen a couple people, you know, jump out with those 240s and 250s and have a little bit of leeway, and they either come back to the field or somebody catches up with them. So these 4 are going to keep it pretty tight, I think.
And good spare there for Matt.
He's a great spare shooter.
And again, we talked earlier too, no panic in Matt Sanders' game. You know, some guys, they can't carry the first 4 or 5 shots. They go fishing, and then all of a sudden you go open, and then
it's more trouble.
He's just gonna stay the course here.
Pins just aren't letting anybody get ahead here. We're coming in at some steep angles here, so.
Well, and you made a comment too earlier about how much back-end reaction some of the players had. Can they find the ball to go through the pins the right way? Real solid
pretty
game.
ball. Yeah, pretty ball.
Also just goes to show you, you know, Bailey had some success early on the tour, you know, made an early show in the Players' Championship, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's kind of hit a wall, that proverbial wall as a young player. You're trying to figure out how pairs and patterns transition, and you look at his game and you're like, how does a kid like that struggle? But that just shows you how good the tour is.
There's a lot of great players there. Kind of got around. TJ got around that one a little early, and ball just didn't quite get to its hook point before it broke loose. And gets a good break though, just a 3-6.
Well, and he's throwing something with a little more surface, slow that ball down lane, trying to avoid the steep angles.
Yeah. He kind of created the angle on that one. Yeah. He kind of hit it a little harder.
And when you set it short.
A little more up the lane on that one. Just didn't quite get it to the hook.
Well, and here now, if you're Matt Sanders, you're lucky that nobody's really stringing him, because you can kind of stay within reach. But at some point in time, he's going to have to figure out how to throw a strike. He's almost halfway through first game.
Yeah, last thing I want to do is have to shoot a big one in the second game to catch up. But he showed he can do that, so, you know. But we're only halfway through this game, so we'll see what happens to finish it. Everybody seems to have somewhat of the pocket now, but they should start changing again here.
Oh, boy, none of the players can seem to get a strike right now.
Well, just have that angle. The angle's just not quite there. Get the ball in a little deeper, and you send it out, and it just comes in behind, and try to square up a little more, and just wants to break loose.
Now Bailey Maverick can kind of position himself here quite nicely with the strike here in the 6th frame. That's wide right. First time he's missed the pocket.
Yeah.
Checks the footing there at the foul line. The 1-2-4.
Ryan kind of waiting on that one. I wasn't sure either.
I was.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really liked to shoot corner pin spares that way especially on a sport pattern.
Yeah. As everybody's going, you know, hemming and hawing behind you going, oh, no.
And he's just like, it'll get there.
It's coming. It's 60 feet. We still got time.
Oof.
Yeah, that's one of those tough ones where you're not quite sure how to shoot that spare after you let one out there like that. It doesn't come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that one's flush. I mean, I don't know where we don't carry that one.
Yeah, solid 8-pin.
Yeah, rolled up soon, earlier, and got right to the pocket. And man.
And that was out there near the 1 board.
Yeah.
And he hasn't struck yet, and he's only missed the pocket one time.
Oh, big break by TJ. Yeah,
Hit him thin, watch him spin, they always
he'll
say,
take
don't
that
they?
one. He'll take that one.
Absolutely.
I was afraid he was going to be in the same zone that Bailey threw the last frame.
Well, and as you know, it's so hard to get to this point. You take whatever you can get, right?
Yeah.
It's all about results. Whatever it takes. Well, we're halfway through game number 1, and no one's really separated themselves.
They've all been able to hit the pocket. Yeah, that's one of the best shots Ryan's thrown so far.
He's got 128 in the 6th.
Now, he set himself up for that big finish, to get a good solid game to put some distance between some of the other 3.
He's got a 2-pin lead on TJ Schmidt here. Bailey Maverick with an open frame in the 6th, now 7th frame.
Pretty shot.
Beautiful shot there. We're up here in the perch right behind the championship pair, 5 and 6. Great view here. Always love coming here, Mike, and your facility's top notch. And
oh, I almost left it again.
he's
Yeah.
thinking of himself.
Well, we love having the tournament and having, Savage Bowling TV out here and you and Chad, and it's just it's a lot of fun. Thanks for including me and Arrowhead as part of it.
Well, they're starting to call us the Three Amigos. I don't know if that's good or not. Oh, great shot there by TJ.
Yep, pretty shot.
He takes an 8-pin lead now over Ryan Burton. Now maybe the strikes will start coming here. See enough transition, and
although they've handled it pretty well as far as hitting the pocket goes, it's just finding the angle to strike. Uh-oh. Oh.
Bailey with the head pin.
Big shot.
Oh, right through the face.
A little too soft, I think. Yeah, every time somebody looks like they're kind of getting a leg up a little bit, and it's just either something doesn't carry or they don't get the right reaction.
Right now, TJ has a great opportunity here in the 8th frame. Opened in the 1st, but he's been solid here. Striking in 5 of his next 6 shots. TJ looking to become the first guy to win both the Masters and the Scratch Classic twice.
What a great feat that is. Oh my.
Comes in light. Now he's got.
I swear you don't want to have the ball in your hands when you can really take a good step forward.
Excellent.
So far, everybody's failed on that.
Now Matt Sanders with a chance here.
He threw it pretty good.
Oh, Pinn's dancing
nice
there.
Yeah, nice shot.
Oh, to be able to throw the ball. You know how that is. You've thrown so many good shots
I really
when you needed
don't remember that anymore. I have to watch videos to remember.
Hey, we'll go on YouTube here when we're done, and we'll show you some. Got a ooh, misses.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all still real tight, but yeah. Here's in the 9th and 10th where you can make up some room, that's for sure.
Now Bailey Maverick here. After a couple of loose shots here.
On the right lane, though. Yeah, it's really been on the right lane. Yeah, now he's going to finish on the right lane, so he's been errant 2 in a row on the right lane.
He's got to figure it out here pretty quick.
Yeah. Big 9th frame for everybody here so far.
Oh,
beautiful
great shot. Right back in it.
Yep.
Well, he's got 216 out there. Bailey Maverick's got 216 out there. TJ on a 200 pace. And lo and behold, Matt Sanders working on a 2-teen pace here. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it is super close here.
So Bailey's coming over with another ball there. I don't know if he's got something else he's going to try here. Pretty
great shot.
Yeah, pretty shot. Oh, we got three of the four bowlers so far set up the ninth.
All right, Matt Sanders here. Ninth frame, working on a double. Out on the edge. And he got that one too far left.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he wasn't a little softer too, but yeah, he definitely got the ball to just jump off that outside.
Yeah, I think he got it out there a little earlier than what he'd like.
Yeah. So far, nobody's been able to take the bull by the horns there.
You're right.
Big shot.
Oh, flat 7.
Yeah, that ball came in very steep, really behind the head pin. But he threw the pins around good enough. He could have had a shot at that, but Matt Sanders, 247, could be tough. Great spare shooter. He's solid all day on the spares. And after 8 frames, basically there's 5 pins between all 4 of them.
It's almost like this first game, we're just going to bowl the first game, and then we're going to put all of it on the line in game 2. Which is what we're setting up to do here. Oh.
Takes that. We've seen some 8s and 9s today, but well, that was a great shot there. Great shot. Big one, too.
Oh, that's
it's that double.
Yeah, Ryan Burton looking to shoot 196 his first game. And he leaves with 2-pin, 3-pin. And he kept that one in and didn't want to finish.
Didn't react. Yeah, never picked up early enough.
It's almost like he has to get it out there.
But not too early.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
a challenge.
It's a little treacherous right now.
Now Bailey Maverick could potentially take the lead in this match with a strike here, second ball in the 10th. That's right. Again, like you said, Mike, somebody has a chance to really
they haven't
take
been
the
able
lead.
They haven't been able to do it. Yeah.
Nobody's been able to really solidify themselves. Bailey with the one blemish in the 6 where he missed the 1-2-4. Or excuse me, the 1-2-4. And Matt Messenger, yeah. Oh, what a break.
Yeah, that came from the left side over there. That's what you got to get. You got to run with those.
That's going to keep him close. 203 here with a spare for Bailey Maverick. Good cover.
Yep.
Nobody is out of this match. TJ Schmidt can take the lead in this match with the finish in the 10th.
Nice shot.
That's going to give Matt Sanders the lead right now. 211 with a strike. However, he's only going to have a 16-pin lead on Ryan Burton, who is in 3rd right now with 195. Just a mark between those two. That's right. Oh. Ball hangs. It looked like it was right off his hand.
He felt pretty good with that one.
He seemed to like it, though, didn't he?
Maybe it's the transition, the part where it just hits, and, at that point, you don't know it until it hits. Matt Sanders going to take the lead in the first game.
211. Now, big spare here for TJ. He needs to try to. He needs to convert this.
Yeah, he's gonna put himself way behind here if he doesn't.
Right now, he's 6 strikes, but only 1 spare. And he misses it. It's going to put him in the 180s. 186. All right, game number 1 has concluded right now. Matt Sanders leading with 211. Second, Bailey Maverick 203. Ryan Burton third with 195. TJ Schmidt fourth with 186. We'll be back after this short timeout with game number 2 here on Savage Bowling TV.
Pinhead's Entertainment Center has it all. A modern-style bowling alley with 2 private bowling suites. Alley's Ale House serves up a chef-crafted menu daily, featuring signature handcrafted cocktails and over 30 draft options. The arcade at Pinhead's offers 90-plus games, including old-school games, Golden Tee, and virtual reality with top-tier prizes. Host large events or meetings in the multifunction banquet room that can accommodate up to 80 guests. Visit, call, or reserve online today. Off State Road 37 next to Honda of Fishers.
Keep your vehicle running like new. Stop by A1 Automotive to get an honest rundown of what your vehicle needs or doesn't need. It's all part of their no pressure, no upsell environment. Find them online at a1cardoctors.com or stop in today right off Coliseum across from Tractor Supply. A1 Automotive.
All right, welcome back here to Savage Bowling TV for the Indiana Scratch Classic Championship match here on lanes 5 and 6 from Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl in Lafayette, Indiana. Mike Aulby, Chad Lester, Scott Gilmore here in the broadcast booth. Game number 1 has concluded. Matt Sanders, a 2-time champion of the Indiana Scratch Classic, has the lead with a game of 211. Just behind him is Bailey Maverick with a 203, Ryan Burton 195, TJ Schmidt 186. Now, Bailey Maverick, first shot of game number 2 with a strike.
And that seemed to be his tough lane the last time. Made a couple of shots that were errant, but good comeback on that one to start the match. A big game here could do it.
All right, before we get too far in, I want to thank our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. I want to thank RT Tour Experience, A1 Automotive, Tim Max, Victory Lane Pro Shop, Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl, Big Four Socks, and Pinheads Bowling and Entertainment in Fishers. And also want to thank the Brands of Brunswick for all of their contributions to make this broadcast possible and all of the state USBC events possible. They've been a big supporter here of all the bowling here in the state of Indiana, and can't thank Brunswick's Brands enough for that. And now Ryan Burton with the 247.
Oh, good spare.
Boy, he just made it.
Yeah, it was
Boy, another
6 inches, and then
that's not
he'd
bad.
had 9 out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good spare.
Also, if you would like to bowl in some of the upcoming Indiana State USBC events, go to their website at indianastateusbc.org. Click on the tournaments page. You can register online and pay online for the Open Championships in Lafayette, the Women's Championships in Muncie, Youth Championships in Fort Wayne, and also the Indiana Masters and Indiana Queens from Anderson and Championship Lanes, and the Indiana Senior Open Tournament in Evansville. So if you'd like to bowl in an Indiana State USBC organized event, do so today, and you may enter online at indianastateusbc.org. And Matt Sanders going through the face there and leaving a 2-7 split.
After TJ Schmidt threw just a wonderful shot, ripping the rack and getting the scout on the 10.
Now another 247 for Ryan Burton. And now you're seeing some transition here where players now having trouble keeping the ball from jumping through the face. Big spare here for Matt Sanders.
Beautiful.
Boy, they make that look so easy.
Yeah.
That's the one. Did you ever have a leave that you just really struggled to make? I know you were a fantastic spare shooter.
No, it was either buckets or the 247, like that. You know, something that variety, or the other side of the bucket, because you just always had so much trouble with the chops. You know, getting the ball to chop, and unless you just, you know, once you got into throwing it hard and straight, then that's kind of, I started doing that, and that helped a lot. Just taking a plastic ball and just trying to fade it back in. You know, something similar to what Matt's doing, but I don't think I was as good as Matt is. That's for sure.
All right, Bailey Maverick looking to be the first person on this pair in game 2 to start off with a double. Oh, comes in light, 4-pin.
Oh, I got that one back, though. Oh, good shot.
Nice comeback shot
Yeah,
there
good
for
shot.
Matt.
Yep.
I think Matt probably feels like I just need to execute. He seems to have both lanes under control for the most part, just executing every
Yeah.
shot.
But it doesn't take much to throw it, high or light either way. I think they all have that problem, It's just that they know what to do. It's just, it doesn't take much to make it go haywire and go higher or light. And the light one seems to give them all the splits.
All right, regardless, history is going to be written after the conclusion of this tournament. We're going to have history made from one of three, and actually all four, one looking for their first title. Now, TJ Schmidt first, second frame. He's trailing in this match to Matt Sanders by 25. That's just a solid
Nice
shot.
Yep.
Boy,
Pretty shot.
Yeah, he posted that. Really looked good at the foul line.
Yeah, ball looked really clean and nothing crazy down there, and just nice and smooth in the pocket.
TJ, a well-accomplished bowler, was the Collegiate Player of the Year as a senior at Purdue.
Nice shot.
Tried his hand on some of the regional tour, had some success. Now he's a father of two. And, life changes a little bit when you have children.
It does. Yeah, it sure does.
Priorities change a little bit. And ooh.
Ryan just having trouble getting the right angle.
247 and add the 8.
When you go to get more loft, you also get more lift, and that's certainly what that looked like there. Just the ball got to the back end and just double timed.
Hooks a little bit earlier too, right?
Yeah, just harder and sharper. Oh, what
he
a
made a
beautiful
ball
shot.
change. Ball
Beautiful
changed
shot.
on the right lane, Mike.
Yeah, beautiful shot. And it's the second game. It's the last game, so now's the time. You don't want to keep that in your pocket if you think that's what it takes. Pretty spare, Ryan.
Yeah, you don't want to have woulda, shoulda, couldas,
Yeah,
right?
no.
When you're
Yep. These short 2-game matches, you gotta make the move quick.
well, you only have so many shots on
Yeah.
each lane, right?
Yeah.
And he's probably thinking, what I got is not working well on the right lane. He's going to go with two different balls.
And boy, that certainly looked confident to do too. Wasn't a hesitation there.
Now, big shot here for Matt Sanders, even though he's leading. But TJ with the front three.
Boy, nice shot.
Matt now with the double. Maintains a 16-pin lead over TJ. Ryan Burton's in trouble.
Yeah, just having trouble finding that angle.
Now, Bailey Maverick needs to make this to keep within a 8-pin deficit. Down 18 right now to Matt Sanders. Can cut it to 8 with a strike. Oh my God,
Wow.
An absolute stone 7. Boy, he has not had a lot of luck.
No.
He's left 2 Swisher 7s.
Yeah, that was just everything 9 back, and somebody forgot to do their job there on the 7, man.
People might say, "Oh, Ryan's showing off down there," but that's how he
does it.
That's
Yeah.
how he shoots his 7 pins, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Back up across
A
the
little
lane.
hair raising for some of us, but yeah, that's the way you do it. Yeah, that's the
And
way
not for me anymore. I don't have any hair.
Yeah, he's confident with what he does. Yeah, that's the key.
Right. Impressive what these kids can do to the bowling ball.
Definitely.
Ah, good spare, but a tough one to take there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he could do that's any better than that.
Yeah.
And he's had the left lane under full control. Oh, solid 7. Now TJ Schmidt can find himself.
Yeah, he can jump into that lead or take some of that lead away right here.
Down 16, can cut it to actually 5 pins here with a strike. That's how you make up a 25-pin deficit pretty darn quick. Throw the first 4.
Oh, what a shot. Great shot by TJ Schmidt. Pretty shot. Great carry. Boy, aggressive.
He's another one they're going to have to put a plaque in here in your center. He has bowled well here in this tournament on numerous occasions. Already won 1, looking for 2. All right, good spare there from Matt. 69 in the 3rd.
That had a good angle to it.
Just a 4-pin lead for Matt Sanders now over TJ Schmidt.
Well, if you look at everybody, if everybody puts together some strings on the way out of here, they got a chance. I would say everybody's still in it. A couple need some strikes, though.
Oh.
That's a nice one.
God, that's
Boy, that would have been 3. Boy, that was huge.
You're not a kidding. Well, you're looking at that 4th frame and a stone 7.
Mm-hmm.
Just an awful break. Now Matt Sanders looking to get back on the strike train here in the 5th. Didn't like it.
It wasn't good off his hand.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, he kind of lost it on the bottom there, I think. Didn't quite get what he wanted on it.
3-pin. Now TJ Schmidt can take a 7. Make that an 8-pin lead here with a strike in the 5th. Oh, comes in high. That ball really hit the spot.
He didn't deliver with the confidence he had the last time on that lane. That was a little soft looking and just not quite as confident. But hey, good break, leaving 6.
Oh. Spare here. He'll have 109 in the 4th. Still be down 4 to Matt Sanders. All right, good cover. Now Bailey Maverick, who had a 17-pin lead on TJ.
Bailey and Ryan Burton both can put if they can get a strike here, they can make some people think.
Yeah, Bailey Maverick can cut into that deficit to TJ to 2, and to remember, he's only down 8 to Matt Sanders. He could take the lead, and he does.
A big break, a little bit of extra loft. The ball came in a little later, but boy, that 6-pin took the 10. Great shot by Bailey Maverick. Ryan Burton can do the same.
So Bailey Maverick positions himself in 2nd place.
Oh, he did it too.
Ryan Burton not out of it yet. It's getting good right now.
Yeah, every round seems to be getting more and more exciting, so everybody's still in it.
We want to thank you for watching the Indiana Scratch Classic here on Savage Bowling TV. Mike Aulby, Chad Lester, Scott Gilmore in the broadcast booth. We are down to the final 5 frames. Now TJ Schmidt, spare in the 5th, strike. Looking to strike here in the 6th. This has been his good lane. Oh, 7-pin. Good shot, though.
Yeah, that was much smoother, much cleaner, much more aggressive shot than he had on 6. See if Matt Sanders can get back on it here.
Oh, he leaves a 10.
Similar angle by both. Just didn't quite get it up in there. Everything came off in front of the pin.
All right. Still a 21-pin lead in the game for or TJ's got a 21 pin lead over Matt in the game, but he's down 4.
I hear Ryan Burton can put his name in around the lead here too now. Come up, he's on a double.
Well, Bailey Maverick has control. Actually, you're right. 8-pin deficit to Ryan Burton, but he's leading.
Yeah.
No, he is down 8 to Bailey Maverick. So he's down 16 right now to Bailey. He just has to keep striking.
Oh,
he
gets a good shot.
I don't know how you're going to calculate all
Yeah.
this because it is getting tight.
Everybody is in it. Yeah,
I'm going to have to take my shoes and socks off, Mike, I think.
They are all in it right now. Bailey Maverick wants to keep up with Ryan Burton.
This is a huge shot now here for Bailey Maverick. Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, that ball was, I tell you, I think it finished. The ball might have taken the 7 out of as sharp as that ball was breaking.
My, oh, my. This is about as tight between 4 players as you can get.
Well, Matt's going to want to get back on it here as well as TJ.
Oh,
shot.
Great shot.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
TJ's staying with that ball he switched to now.
Hey, we said before we even started match play, the Eliminator format finals, that the Scratch Classic delivers drama every year. And
frame by frame.
And we have no more. This is some of the most clutch strikes you're seeing right now is all 4 competitors so close together in score.
Much cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, and he gets
much better than the last time on that lane. Yeah, much smoother, more aggressive. Well, back to Bailey and Ryan here. They're the ones that have the cards right now because they've got the big string that they can take it out.
Well, right now, to be honest with you, 102. I believe Matt Sanders still has the lead in this tournament.
Oh, pretty shot, Bailey Maverick.
I believe Matt Sanders still has the lead in this match. 4 pins right now over TJ Schmidt.
Oh, Ryan keeping
Ryan
up the pace.
Gets it. And actually, Bailey with that strike in the 8 goes around Matt Sanders by 5 pins. But then now with that strike by Ryan Burton, he goes around everyone. So right now, Ryan Burton is leading the way. It is so close, Mike. It's hard to. Oh, terrible break.
Yeah.
On his good lane too. Right after a great shot in the 7th. Oh,
Big
he
shot.
rips the rack.
Here we are going into the 9th frame, big 9th frame. Oh.
Oh, he almost, wow.
Big 9th frame. This will say a lot right here.
That's going to really make things difficult for TJ here. The most he can do is 422 if he strikes out with 236.
Well, you know, if Bailey strikes out and Matt Sanders strikes out, Bailey's the winner. Because Matt's only got what left? 240s?
Yes.
Yeah, 260.
Yeah, Bailey controls
260.
his own destiny
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
Oh, and he
Four through the
goes
middle.
right through the nose with a 4 count. Oh, my goodness.
Now you go back to advantage Ryan here.
Boy, he controlled his own destiny, and that ball just snapped left. Oh, what a break.
That's a big shot. That keeps him alive.
Now Matt Sanders must strike here.
Well, Matt Sanders is in control of his own destiny. If everybody strikes out, Matt Sanders still wins.
Correct.
Oh, boy, you want to get
He's
this
got
one in the ninth here.
Yeah, he's got an 11-pin lead here over Ryan Burton. Ooh, interesting. 421, the most. Now, Bailey Maverick can do. Boy, he lost so much count and then opens in the most critical situation. Oh,
Beautiful
strike there
shot
from Matt Sanders.
Beautiful shot.
Players throwing haymakers here.
Yeah, this has been quite exciting here. Now it's down to two. Two left.
Now Matt Sanders controls his own destiny, but Ryan Burton gets to finish before Matt. Now TJ, for any hope here, he is not out of it yet. Must strike. No.
Yeah, tough angle there.
And TJ's not going. Boy, he was right in the thick of things until that unfortunate break with the 7-10.
Yep.
In the eighth.
That hurt, yeah.
Then Bailey Maverick. You know, we talked about in game number 1, no one wanted to take control here. Now, down to 2 players here. Will we have a back-to-back champion or a 3-time champion? Boy, Bailey, I guarantee you would love to have that 9th frame over again.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't look like a bad shot off his hand. Boy, it just
broke loose on the back. Yeah,
it
real
did.
Sharp.
All right, here we go. Ryan Burton will finish first. How big will that be for?
Yeah. You know, the first one's big. The first one's big for sure.
Well, you know, you keep telling yourself you've been here before. Listen, you won it last year. You know what to do.
He's got himself back into it. So
taking his time here. Oh, Bailey's going to come up short, but still another great tournament for this young man who's going to win sometime soon. Now, Ryan Burton.
Oh,
comes
six
in
about
light.
fall forward. Yeah.
Matt Sanders.
Thought that was going to fall into it there.
Matt Sanders just going to have to make a good shot here in the first ball in the 10th, and he's going to win this for the 3rd time.
Well, you got to get Ryan's got to get that mark first.
Again, want to thank you for watching the Indiana Scratch Classic here on Savage Bowling TV. 10th frame here, championship match. All right, they got the spare. He's going to finish now with
Count's still important.
231. If he strikes here, that would put him 26 over. Would force Matt to have really a mark in the 10th.
Oh, big shot there.
You know, here's the other thing you got to think about. You're still bowling for place.
Yeah.
Right? Right? 2nd place pays more than 4th.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh, great shot. Ryan Burton finishes with 231 and a 2-game total of 426. Boy, he gets that first one and 20 more pins, 446. Boy, that looks a heck of a lot better. Forces Matt to get the first one in the 10th. And TJ's going to have 215 or 216 here if he makes the spare. Really, Mike, he needs to get one. He goes around Bailey. Oh, solid 7.
Yeah, we should be able to handle that.
TJ, I don't know, does he realize that if he...
No,
Mike,
I don't think he does.
That's a critical mistake there. I don't think he realized. They tied at 410. He could have went around him there. I don't know if he realized that or not. There's your winner, folks, Matt Sanders, a 3-time champion of the Indiana Scratch Classic, and he claws his way to another title. And again, I said before this match began that you're going to have to put a plaque in here with his name and face on it, Mike. He loves your center.
Yeah, there it is.
He'll finish with 224 and a 2-game total of 435. Your champion once again, Matt Sanders. In second place, Ryan Burton with 426, and TJ Schmidt and Bailey Maverick tie at 410.
So what a match that was. What a match.
All right. We'll come back with the championship presentation and the trophy with Matt Sanders here on Savage Bowling TV right after this.
Welcome back to the 2023 Indiana Scratch Classic, and we're here with our first 3-time winner, Matt Sanders. But first of all, before we talk to Matt about his great championship today, let's go to Mr. Bill Kendall with all the awards.
Hi, Matt. On behalf of the Indiana Bowling Association as president, I'd like to present you with the trophy that you can share with all your friends.
Thank you, thank you.
And also, let me present you with a check that you can go out and take your friends to lunch.
There we go. There we go. All right.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
very much, Matt. Appreciate you bowling.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Matt, I'll tell you what, it was a great job out there today. A long day probably for you, but first 3-time champion of this event. And we've had some great champions. Obviously, this whole Final Four field had stories beyond belief of each one. You know, somebody to win 2 times. TJ Schmidt could have won two Masters and 2 Scratch Classics. Ryan could have been the first defending champion to repeat. And then, of course, Bailey Maverick, who bowled really well, had an opportunity to win his first one. But you came out of here with your 3rd one.
Yeah, I told Scott earlier I was pretty lucky. I definitely didn't have my best stuff in some of the earlier rounds, so I mean that wasn't the prettiest match, that's for sure. So I didn't have my best stuff today, and I'm really, really fortunate to be standing right here, to be honest. So those guys are really good. So hats off to them for a good final. But that was that wasn't an easy one today, that's for sure. So I'd say a little well earned. It was well earned, I guess. We'll say that.
No, I think you can definitely say that. It was the Final Four where it was some of the best bowlers I've seen, and I'll tell you what, to win this thing 3 times, Indiana and the surrounding areas have had some great players through here, obviously, and you've won it 3 times, and you continue to make moves out there. It looked like just a carry.
Yeah, the start of that finals match was not the best again, so just kind of try to stay patient. Again, like I said, throughout the day I didn't have my best stuff, didn't have too many good games, so I was just stayed patient, wasn't feeling the best during the earlier rounds, so I was just hoping that my time would come. So got lucky to be here today.
Well, congratulations on the first 3-time champion of the Indiana State Scratch Classic. And here in Lafayette, Bill Kendall, thank you so much for the USBC and all you guys do for us bowlers here in Indiana. And we're going to take a short break. I'll come back with Scott.
All right, welcome back to the Indiana Scratch Classic here from Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl. Scott Gilmore, Mike Aulby, Chad Lester here in the broadcast booth and wrap things up here. And, man, another Scratch Classic delivers all the drama you could ask for as a fan of the sport of bowling, and you couldn't ask for 4 more talented individuals than what we had there in the championship match. I wanted to kind of clarify the final standings. Obviously, Matt Sanders the winner, Ryan Burton second, Bailey Maverick third with 410, and my math was wrong with TJ Schmidt. He finishes 4th with 400. But, man, interesting to say how Matt struggled just to find some consistency from round to round, and then he finds himself a 3-time champion.
Well, yeah, I mean, we obviously know the talent of Matt Sanders, that one of those good guys on and off the lanes, and but I'm going to go back to the 9. I mean, you look at the 9, and any one of those 9 could have been in there and actually won this thing. And then you go to the round of 4, and in the 8th frame, any one of the 4 could have won. And it was just exciting all day, and what you could really watch these guys try to make their moves and the adjustments. And but yeah, 3 times Matt Sanders. Wow, awesome.
Well, you talk about the 9 that we had before the championship match and some names to really start thinking about and putting them in the back of your mind as guys that are going to make a run at one of these championships. Jacob Lewis right here from Lafayette bowled so well, hit the infamous 3 and 4 and struggled to his last game to miss the cut. Lucas Francis, the talented left-hander from Purdue University, and then Braden Alfrey bowled well, and he just couldn't get any carry to go on lanes 3 and 4 for himself in that second game, and was right there knocking on the door. So you got some guys that are in contention every week, and really right now, Matt, one of the guys that are at the top of the mountain. Yeah, and Houston, there's not a lot to bowl around anymore, but boy, coming out here and winning 3 of these, I mean, it just, we could watch him back here. You could see the moves he was making, trying to strike and try to carry, and he made those moves. I mean, Matt obviously has experience and throws the ball great, knows his equipment, and he was able to come out on top on a stellar field today. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of the Indiana Scratch Classic here on Savage Bowling TV. We have a bunch of bowling coming up as we take a little hiatus for the rest of the year and the holiday season, but coming up February 2nd through the 4th, we'll be back on the air for the Indiana Masters from Championship Lanes in Anderson, Indiana. And as you know, Mike, the largest attended tournament that the Indiana USBC hosts. And that's going to be exciting, too, as well. Oh, it always is, and always great to return to Anderson and Dave Small's place. And it's can't wait to get out there, 2024. Yeah, if you would like to bowl in an Indiana USBC event, please do so. Go to indianastateusbc.org, click on the tournament page, and you can enter online or registration online for all of the events that the Indiana USBC offers, the Open Championships, the Women's Championships, Youth, Indiana Masters, Indiana Queens, and the Indiana Senior Open Championships. That'll wrap things up here from Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl. For Chad Lester, our director and producer, and Mike Aulby, this is Scott Gilmore. Your champion, the first 3-time winner of the Indiana Scratch Classic, your winner, Matt Sanders. So long from Lafayette.